You won today.
What clean sheet?
3 goals, man. Must be nice. I see one on a good day.
Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen.
Tell you, man.
And
Quick
I've been
dub.
teaching
If we had Rashford, we'd also be
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
Well, I mean, he doesn't really do anything apart from just run and score for you, man.
He's basically João
I'm sure he
Felix.
could do that. Well, not really. He's nowhere near the same because João Felix is a cam. Rashford is a winger. Very, very different. You saw what happened when Cam tried to play on the wing, right? When Mason Mount played on the wing. Yeah, that's what would happen to Felix. And that's also how Rashford would look if he had to play Cam. His passing ain't that.
You believe he can be trusted?
I believe he's trustworthy, yes. He seems sincere. And Serona Ryan trusts him.
Very well. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I'm gonna watch the Barcelona game today.
Return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts
Found
result
out
in
I
our
have
learning
6 more weeks of
something
uni
about
and then I'm done.
Lovegock did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle?
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
Say nothing. Where's Rookwood Castle? Crucio. Wow. So what have you been doing all day?
Off on another adventure, are we?
You been practicing Rocket League?
Nope, I've been playing South
Wow.
and just watching YouTube.
You're here. Brilliant.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way. Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance. There he is. Good luck.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
Please, Ominous. I confided in you before about what happened with the Undercroft. Sebastian simply wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other fifth years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that.
He did. We were talking about Hogwarts founders and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is best left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
I'm sorry about your aunt. Don't you want to find out what happened to her?
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory, get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait.
No way am I back in flat one.
Sebastian, over here.
Oh, still flat two.
Braziers
Nice.
grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with trees.
Well,
only a
3
couple,
heads are better than
6
one.
more weeks of
Its
you.
2 heads are better than 1.
And by that logic,
What
3
are you
is
doing
better
second year
than
as
2.
well?
Simple mathematics, Ominous.
What are you going to do your second year as well?
What do you mean?
So after your first year, you're going to apply for second year.
I mean, yeah.
Revelio.
Remember, 3 braziers are involved.
Someone was actually listening.
I do that. Occasionally.
Good for you.
Start at 9 and I end at
That brazier went out on its own. I wonder if it's a clue. Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
And then tomorrow I start at 9 and I end at 12? Yeah. Gonna be like that. And then Friday I start at 10
Form of
and
relief for the person
1.
facing a snake.
It's not that deep.
Must be the
It's
voice
just
I
not
hear.
slow.
You hear a voice.
It started
What's
when you
the tendency?
repaired that relief. I hear a whisper
I don't
saying,
know, you
speak
know, I
to
can't
me.
see my attention.
I'm a parcel mouth.
Actually, I probably
I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I'd like to be able to talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak past the tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will
What's
open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
I see no reason we should stop now.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back. I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous. You possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the two of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the two of us?
Never mind. There's no clear way forward.
Like a maze. Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult.
Revelio! Expelliarmus!
The door we came from, it closed. And there's more than one gate ahead.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
Revelio! The dial requires focus.
Not said the same. It makes it practically soul. That didn't sound good.
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy.
Oh, damn.
Revelio!
Has to be symbols somewhere.
This journal entry, it mentions getting lost and being unwelcome.
Poor Aunt Noctua.
Wait a minute.
Revelio! Matching the symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself, but you got to it first.
Revelio!
Nice work. We've got more to solve ahead.
Search each corridor. It may not be obvious which leads where.
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful. That's the part I'm wary of.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going.
I'll find you. Oh, where is it?
Revelio!
Over there. Interesting.
Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian.
Looking rather dire, isn't it?
You sound surprised. We're in a maze designed by Salazar Slytherin. That sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.
Confringo! Ominous. Your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
She did. And she was my favorite person in the world for it.
Excellent work. We're another step closer to the scriptorium. I spotted something ahead. Looks troubling. The gate! I think we're locked in. Again.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us. Revelio.
Ominous. A skeleton. And Noctua's last joke.
Alright. There you go. That's a good game by me.
She's being trapped here. Blocked by an unforgivable curse.
Bossa. I see you where the matter. I said
This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunts. But I know what to do. It's going
I
to be
can't
difficult.
see my...
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door, and Crucio is etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
He does seem a bit cross with you. I'll speak with him.
Good. Work your magic, so to speak.
Actually,
Wish we had some
I
liquid
can
luck.
see my
All of this
timetable.
could have been avoided.
Maybe...
Ominous. I hadn't imagined we'd end up trapped like this.
Salazar Slytherin indeed. He's to blame
I
for
should be
many
able to see my
unimaginable things.
attendance.
I overheard you and
If I log
Sebastian,
in
and
here.
I won't do it. The Cruciatus curse is pure torture. I would know.
Sebastian told me a little of what happened when you were young. Sounds as if you had no choice.
Should have known he would have told you. And one always has a choice. I'm as guilty as the worst of my family. Unforgivable
can't.
curses won't work unless you really mean them. I had to want to cause pain, and for that I shall never forgive myself. That spells the reason I have no family left. You and Sebastian will need to sort out another solution. If you cast Crucio, you will regret it forever.
7 minutes till the tournament. I actually can't see my attendance.
What do we do now?
But I can't lie.
Ominous is not
The
going to
attendance
cast the
doesn't really
Cruciatus
matter.
curse again.
Ridiculous.
What was that?
As if dying in here is a
I
better
can
option than
check
casting a
what we've
damned
done for the
spell.
lesson at home online.
It's up to us.
And also,
I can teach
I don't
you
know if it's
Crucio,
like this for you,
or I
but
can cast
for
it on
most
you.
unis you have to
You
tap
didn't
in,
say
right?
you
For
knew
me,
how
I
to
can
cast
do the
Crucio,
register
Because I'm
online.
not sure I do.
So
Ominous
I've been
knows
doing
that,
some of them at
yet he's
home.
left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps.
That's why,
I
like,
think I
for
can
me,
cast
the
it if I have
attendance
to.
doesn't really matter. Next year, I'll actually be serious and I'll go in. My attendance hasn't been that bad. It's probably,
I want to learn the
high
curse,
80s.
and I think it's best if I cast it on you.
Like
Very
85,
well, if
maybe.
that's what you want. To
Which
perform
is
the
quite
spell,
bad, but
raise your wand, point
Neiman
at me,
days were
and firmly
worse.
declare Crucio. Hold on as long as
what's
you can.
yours?
Hmm?
No, but the thing is, I actually have to go into uni bare 3 days a week. That is jarring. What's your attendance?
87, I think.
Ready?
Ew, and you only going twice. I wonder there's no line. See, if I had your timetable, I'd have 90, I think. Genuinely, I think 90. For the slight whack. But your timetable's so nice.
But it's in the middle of the day.
What do you mean? What?
Wednesday's in the middle of the week, no?
Well, Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Man's really complaining about one day.
I wake
ain't
up
no
at
way.
6 and I finish at 6:30
Let's
p.m.
keep moving.
You wake up 6 a.m.
Yeah.
We found Salazar
and you
Slytherin's
finish at
scriptorium.
6 p.m. Oh.
I can't
More
believe
like I
we're
get
here.
home by 6:30.
Oh yeah, that's calm. When do you finish?
Sebastian, ominous. There's
Roughly
a book
5.
just here.
You found something.
You two go
Yeah,
ahead.
that's
Let me know
calm.
what's in the town, wander around a bit.
May I have a look?
What do you think?
Looks like a spell book of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I
If
do
you
with
had
every
mind
book.
timetable,
Read
I
it.
think your opinions would be
Having
even
professors
less
as
than
parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking.
No, sir.
I don't want to leave,
No, sir.
but I owe you.
You pego.
Without both of you, we'd never have made it
No,
this far.
sir.
We were
No,
lucky.
sir.
Could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
Said you pego. Oh my gosh, I can actually get a Black
I
History
see a way
week
out.
Best news I've heard all day.
I can trade up my exotic items. Not a tournament one either, like an actual Black Mystery.
Ominous.
Mm-hmm.
About your aunt.
Do I want to do it?
Please, Sebastian.
I
I
don't
meant
know.
what I said
4
before.
minutes.
We swear, right now, never to engage
That's
in
it. How
anything
can
to do
I
with
not
dark
check my
magic again.
attendance though? That's
Understood.
What the hell?
I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her.
Actually, would it be 85? I remember, bro. You know, after Christmas,
Yeah.
bro, I think for half of the month that we came back, I wasn't in for that for those lessons. Half a month. I remember, like, I was just taking every day off.
Damn.
Actually, it wasn't half a month. It couldn't have been. I know I definitely took at least a whole week off. At least. After the half term. Or, I mean, it was Christmas break. Which was poor, because I had 4 weeks off at Christmas, and then I also took another week off. I could not get out of bed. Oh my days. 2 minutes?
Yeah, I'm not making it. I can't put second chance.
I'm gonna join. Oh, I can't. It's full with 2 minutes. Wow.
Away, Highwing!
Oh, second chance.
Uh-huh. No, sir. No, sir.
No need to race now, my friend.
Oh, man, this week's gonna be nice, man. Wait, why did fans have a Polish flag? They're Polish. Oh, of course, Robert Lewandowski. How could I forget?
Right.
Of
Place
course.
is crawling with Victor Rookwood's lot and
Silly me.
Rannoch's loyalists.
I'm
Working
excited, man.
together,
United
all
and
right,
Barca's gonna
but
be
it
a
is not
tasty
friendly
game.
alliance. I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way in other than the
And
front
it's gonna
gate.
be at Old
Let's
Trafford.
go.
Oh, it's gonna be a hella packed in there.
Of course. You should go.
Yeah, but that ticket.
It's not gonna be that much. It's gonna be like 50 people. You know Xavi?
Mm-hmm.
You know after the game, yeah, he had the interview. You know he said, maybe in a few years' time, Barcelona and United will be a Champions League quarter-final, semi-final, and maybe even final matchup in the Champions League.
Actually, that can happen.
Yeah.
Because both
And
of
I
us
watched. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I mean, it could be, definitely. And I watched Rashford's and Ten Hag's one as well. And Ten Hag was furious at the fact that I wasn't a foul to Rashford at the edge of the box. Yeah, Rashford was like, oh yeah, I think it should have been a foul.
I should have been.
You said it should have been a foul.
That's our way in.
Nossa.
If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the
I
country.
wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach at that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me.
Oh,
You
God,
are
I
the
actually just
only
felt like a
because you are
footballer with
descended
that
from
shot on
Giver
Rocket
and may at
League.
some point inadvertently become valuable.
Where I found those
We had
bottom
an
bins.
agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered
God.
if you locate the stores of
Being a
magic that are yet to
footballer
be
is actually
found.
such a dream job, man. Oh,
Unless
making
you
sure
want
my son is
another
gonna be an
demonstration
athlete,
of my
you know,
power, a power that you one day hope
NBA
to
player,
wield,
football player, whatever.
bring me the child.
Hala, you know NBA players and so much more
We
than
already knew
footballers.
they
Oh
were
my
after you.
god.
But
Really?
now we know they're digging for
Yeah.
spells of magic.
Hala, it's
And Ranrock
disgusting
knows
how
about the
much more.
keepers.
Yes, I caught that too.
How much?
Professor
But
Rookwood
that's done,
said
isn't
that
it?
you'd
And-
understand more once you complete
But
the
it's
next
more.
trial.
Let's get into that castle.
So like, yeah, I saw a comparison today, in fact, of like averages in like in all sports, but I had like football was obviously divided into Premier League, Bundesliga, all of those top leagues, and then the NBA, like the average salary of an NBA player was like I think it was 4 mil or something. NBA was 8. And this is average, so that's including all the bums in the sport. So, yeah, that's crazy. Well, the thing is, NBA does have more money. It's just the Premier League spending more wildly.
I heard. Do they even have 5 players?
Yeah, I was literally thinking of that, but they trade them. They didn't buy them like in football with money, they trade players.
So they got extra money.
I mean, it's just contracts, that's why it's so much. But obviously some money has to be used as well, they can't just be player trades. But, yeah. It's basically player swaps.
Revelio.
Good game that. MVP, because you know me. Polish striker. 1 goal, 1 save. Div up. Come on! Well, actually, let me not start another game. Actually, should have enough time, right? Should have like 7 minutes. 11. Oh yeah, more than enough time for another game. More than you believe. More than you believe. No, sir. No, sir. Nah, man, I'm gonna have bear assignment stew, man. I don't work well under pressure. Only in video games. What is this analytic? No,
I
sir.
suppose that's the quick way
No,
down.
sir.
Revelio.
Said you bagel.
Expelliarmus. Descendo. Confringo.
I said you bagel. Fala da puta. Alright, here we go. Let's do this. Sancho scored as well. Very surprising.
Oh, I finished mine.
Yeah, it was a good finish, it was.
Bro, where's this flipping...
David saved you during the first half. Could have been 2-0 down.
Then he's just that goal.
I mean, that first save, I don't think Kepa's making. The second save, he probably is making. But that first save was really good. The one-on-one. Kepa's one-on-ones are shocking. Now that one from Adeyemi, can't lie, you know I rewatched it. You know that was so savable. He just misplaced where his hand went. Nah. His one-on-ones are shocking.
It's just better timing.
Horrible timing. That's why we're getting a new goalkeeper in the summer as well, a new number one. Hopefully we get a new DM.
Why is that?
Like a very solid DM. We don't have one.
What, both your DMs are still injured?
Goblin tracks.
We don't
They're
have
a
any
step ahead of
DMs.
us.
But we have
Let's see
Zakaria,
where
but
they
he's not
lead.
even ours. He's here on loan.
What Kante?
Yeah, he's injured till March. But Kante's not Kante anymore, man. Old legs
This
have
must
caught
be
up to him.
the store of magic and the source of Ranrock's power.
I mean, I'll still give him a chance, of course, see when he comes back.
Why are they still
Play a
here?
few games, see how he
Ranrock
performs,
said
but
there's more to be
he hasn't
found,
looked the
and
same.
if he's right about that, it may or may not be located here. Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do. Where is that portrait?
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of container.
No. Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow
An
learned.
own goal, are you
It cannot be.
serious?
And sir, they know you
No, you
are a
don't even
keeper.
have to
Ranrock
touch
used the
it.
term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you must complete the next trial.
Just tell me where I need to go.
The power you stand to wield must first be fully understood. The trials will ensure that. Power without knowledge is dangerous indeed. In the wrong hands, you will simply have to outwit Ranrock and my unfortunate namesake.
Very well, Professor. Tell me where I need to go.
I shall reveal the path. Professor Fig must leave you now.
I would join you if I could. I shall await your arrival in the map.
Oh, second trial.
How many minutes?
Oh, is that 6 minutes left?
Yeah, I've got 2 minutes in my game and we're winning 3-1.
Revelio.
Ah.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Accio.
Force.
Also. Revelio. Revelio.
Where's this down block?
Revelio.
Alright, man. Actually, I'm like, oh, see, how am I coming up against gold? They're in a team, but like, why would you play with a gold in the team? It's a bit silly. It's 1 minute. Holy fuck. I ain't even making a second chance.